Good morning, I am Anthoneth R Amora from BTLEd 2A. So today I will be discussing about rules and regulation of volleyball. So first, in serving the ball. So before starting the game, the team captain must do a toss coin to determine what team will serve first. Whoever win in the toss coin have a freedom to choose if they will serve the ball or receive the ball from the opponent to begin the game. After the first referee whistle for serve, the server must hit the ball within 8 seconds. Therefore, the ball may be only be served over or underarm serve. Blocking, spiking, or attacking a serve is illegal. The player will only have one attempt to a successful serve, meaning the player can serve once. If the player fails to serve the ball, the score will be given or will be on the opponent. So next, in volleyball fault. So what are the rules and regulation? There are several ways to fault and lose the point. Here are some examples. First, hitting the ball illegally. So meaning you must strike the ball in a manner such that you don't hold the ball or palm, carry out the ball, or throw the ball. So next, stepping over or on the line while serving. Therefore, you should not cross the line when you are serving so that you cannot lose your point. Third, no hitting the ball or not hitting the ball over the net. Meaning, as a player of the game, you should hit the ball if it is over the net. Therefore, if the ball is under or below the net, you should not hit it so that score will be in your team. In other case, if the ball touches the net, it considered to be a fault also. Next, double hitting means that when the same player hits the ball twice in a row, it considered a fault. Next, hitting the ball more than 3 times means the team or player in a team can hit 1 to 3 times before passing it to the opponent. So now let's move on playing the game. So what are the rules and regulation in playing the game? So first, the volleyball must consist 6 players on a team, and it is 3 on the front row and 3 on the back row. So team should provide a beginning lineup that shows how the players on the court will rotate. So throughout the show, this order must be maintained. The match started with a serve when the umpire will blow or when the referee will blow a whistle to signal a player to serve the ball. So after the serve, frontline players may switch positions at the net. Player may not hit the ball twice in succession, meaning a block is not considered a hit, okay? So only back row players are allowed to attack ball if it is lower than the top of the net. Hence, they are not allowed to step across at the front zone. On the opponent's sides of the net, a player is not permitted to assault the ball. Now let's move on in blocking. So blocking is the art at the net which intercepts the ball coming from the opponent's side by making contact with the ball as it comes across the net. Before it crosses the net or immediately after it crosses the net, an attempt to block does not constitute block unless the ball is contacted during an attempt. Frontline players only may take part in a block. The team which affected the block shall have the right to 3 more contacts or 3 hits with the ball in order to return it to the opponent's side. Please take note that a serve that a serve ball may not be blocked. So, any player participating in a block shall have the right to make the next contact with the ball, such contact counting as the first of 3 contacts allowed the team. So, backline players may not participate as what I have said in a block, no? But may play the ball in any other position near or away from the block. Hands of the blocker or blockers may reach over the net. However, the block or blockers shall not contact the ball over the opponent's court until after the completion of the opponent's action, which sends the ball towards the blocker's side. Now, let's move on to scoring system. So, volleyball game is played first to 25 points with a need for a 2-point margin of victory. Games consist of 5 sets and teams must win 3 out of 5 sets to win. So the final set is first to 15 points. A team score a point by successfully grounding the ball on the opponent's court when the opponent team commits a fault or error. So when the opponent team receive a penalty also. Now, let's move on rotation or positions in volleyball. So, first know the 6 court positions. So, each team side of the volleyball court will be filled with 2 rows of 3 players each, making for a total of 6 spots. So, 3 players in front row and 3 players in back row. Though players rotate clockwise, the positions are labeled counterclockwise. And here they are. First position is the right back, where the serving player is. Second position is the right front, just in front of the right back. So, third position, the middle front, to the left of the front right. Fourth position, the left front, which is to the left of the middle front. And fifth position, the left back behind the left front. And the sixth position is the middle back or behind the middle front. Now, next is know your position on the team. So, your court position is where you are standing on the court, which changes with every rotation. Your positions on the team is your set rule and does not change. Here are the 6 positions at what they do. So, first, the seater. So, the seater's job is to set up the hitter so that they could hit the ball. Ideally, the seater will get position of the ball second to set it up for the hitters. If he or she can't get to it, then he or she has to yell help and have someone else do it. If he or she accidentally gets it first, then has to yell seater out so someone else can set it. Next, the outside hitter. So, these players hit the ball from the strong corner or front left for the right-handed players, front right for the left-handed players. So, third is the middle blocker. So, this is usually a tall, strong person on the team who is mostly in the middle front and blocks every hit. The players also moves to form a double block with either of the outside hitters. Next is the DS. This player plays in the back row and do a lot of rolling and digging so that they keep the ball in play. If they want to come in the game, they have to make a substitution with the referees. Lastly, the libero. So the libero, a position created in 1998, only plays in the back row but can join the game as often as needed. They also wear a different jersey than the rest of the team. So the libero is a good passer, good digger, and has good ball handling skills. This player often takes the place of the middle blocker when he or she rotates to the back row. So, that could be all the rules and regulation of volleyball. Thank you for listening.